Welcome to the streets of Kropyvnytskyi. And let me tell you something. The call came in for us from last night needing candles down in the Kherson region where we're traveling to today. And it's funny, you speak English, everybody looks at you, but they're all friendly and happy. But we're heading south and we needed to find candles. So this morning we jumped on the little internet we had, we started hunting around, and we just found a location and we loaded up. I mean, every candle we could find, and we're loaded. We're now going to create gift bags of candles because where we're going, there's no power, and these people sit in the darkness. So not only we're going to provide them with food, but we're going to provide them with light and happiness. But what I wanted to share with you is this: we were in the line buying all the candles, and Sergey is helping me, and we bought red ones, and that's okay because they were the cheapest. Loaded up. This little granny came behind me and she was looking at the candles, and they had white and they had red, and I said, "Babashka, the Chevrolet is cheaper for the red." She goes, "Oh." She grabbed the pack of red candles and she grabbed a few matches, and then she got in the line behind us, and Sergey and I, we were buying the candles, and she put her stuff up on the counter, and I said, I bought her candles, I bought her matches and handed them back to her, and it made her day. Folks, that's how you share love. That's how you share kindness and help. So to get our day started on 344, couldn't find a better way to do it than to buy some candles for a granny. So get ready, gonna have a great day. When we're on the road like this, we've now made it safely down to the north side of Mykolaiv. In fact, if you look, I don't know if we can get it, Zhenya, but if you look into the horizon here, that's the city of Mykolaiv. Now, our first stop is actually not in Mykolaiv, but we're actually going over that hill over there, around on that side, because we have to pick up some gear for the military that we're trying to help them with, and we'll show you that later. But four things. First of all, if you just look, this is what it looks like in southern Ukraine. Just kilometers or miles and miles and miles of farmland. We stopped here on purpose. One reason, but we get to show you four. One's the farmland. Two, we're going that way. Three, there's Mykolaiv. But most importantly, this is what you see everywhere in Ukraine. When you're traveling, you see these flags of the heroes who have lost their lives. So we decided to stop and pay a tribute to these three heroes. We came and paid our respects. One was 29 years old, killed in April. One's 23, killed in April. And then this was more, this gentleman was 49 years old, but he was just killed either in October or November, and he looks more like more of a commander level, older gentleman. But this is what you see everywhere. Flags of fallen heroes. And we're not here only to help civilians and give humanitarian aid, but we're here to pay tribute to those that have given their lives and to thank them. So we just decided today to stop. You know, when we're on the road like this, not in Kropyvnytskyi or back home in the US, we try to just show you reality. And this is reality. It's just very sad. And honestly, they're everywhere. You just ride and you go through a town and you look in the graveyard and you'll see a couple of flags flying. Then you'll see 2 flags, 3 flags, 1 flag. But these are always flying where soldiers have lost their lives. Real flags, real wooden poles, and that's what it's like in Ukraine. And we're glad that you can be here with us and we can show you the truth. So, thank you.
Hello, we in Kherson Oblast. This is the area where we will be helping the next couple of days, and in the places who experienced the real, bad situations, because this village is being in the middle of the fight, and the people experiencing nightmares there, and I don't know how did they survive, and we will try to support them all the way we can and supply them with food and the candles. And
great board here representing, of course, the Kherson region, and you can see right there in the middle the city of Kherson. We're pushing into that. Everything above the river should be the right bank. We've liberated. Everything on the left bank is occupied, and you can see at the very bottom Crimea, and there's a lot of need down here. So this is where we're at for the next 2 days, and glad you're here with us. We're in the village right now in Kherson Oblast of Kropyvnytskyi.
yeah, Kropyvnytskyi.
Kropyvnytskyi. Just talked to a couple local guys here, and we have specific requests for this region for certain areas, but what we're finding is all the small villages are in dire need. We're in a larger village here to start, and this is Kropyvnytskyi. You can look it up on your map. Used to be 3,000 people here. Now there's 200. That's it. So come on, walk with me. I want to give a big shout out, as always. Billy Graham and his son Franklin have to be one of the greatest people ever. This is Samaritan's Purse. We've noticed all these blue tarps on these houses in this village, and you can see, look, Samaritan's Purse. Folks, I think you guys in the U.S. or other nations, you know that's some expensive stuff right there for these tarps. So once again, a big shout out. I can show you this here also. What do you think this is, guys? Shelling. It's everywhere. This is where shells have hit. You can see the remnants there. But the bottom line is what we're finding. We've been sent now, or suggested, to a village. It's got 15, 20 people in it.
Yeah.
That's it. So what we're going to do, we're running a little pre-route tonight, and then tomorrow, we're just going to start going to these villages and helping these small villages that have no water, no power, no heat, no food, no nothing. And that's what we're going to do. So we're going to meet our specific request, which I think is 4 villages, but we're just going to take the Navara now because we've got 4-wheel drive, and we're going to go to all the villages and make sure people have food. So that's what we're doing, and thank you guys. Just look, everything's destroyed, guys. Everything. I know it's hard to see on the camera, but everything's destroyed. Look at this. Gone. Just think about it. 3,000, now 200. Just imagine, these is where shells have hit, and artillery and shrapnel, and you can just see the walls. Everything's just shredded. Look at the walls of that house, just the holes in it. Gone. Okay. So this is all, I'm telling you, this is all Samaritan's Purse coming in with this wood and stuff. And you've seen the tarps, but folks, this is downtown in this little town, and everything's destroyed. But I want to show you one thing. Of course, everything's destroyed in the background, but look, the flag and the white tent. And if you guys were with us about 45, 60 days ago, we were telling you about the points of invincibility.
Це Гришко.
Це місце евакуації, пункт евакуації.
Пункт незламності.
А оце пункт незламності.
Показати. Get inside.
Okay.
He will show you.
Okay, we're going in. Okay, first thing I can tell you is super. Okay. Point of invincibility. We're in it. And first thing I can tell you is we have a stove here. And it's warm in here. I can feel the heat off of it. We've got our firewood. We've got a little light. Folks, you just have to think about this. It's going to be dark here in just a little while, and they're going to have nothing. Completely dark. But hey, this is reality down here. I'm just so glad that we can do our best to help. So this, folks, you're with us tonight inside a point of invincibility in the Kherson Oblast.
Поїхали ми туди, де трошки погірше.
Навірно, гірше вже немає.
Ну, я так скажу, що ми приїжджали не за це. Я за ситуацію, що тут волонтери приїжджають, добираються і все є. Як який це груп, там нема такого, не але ми приїхали, і вони сказали нам такої.
Complete destruction, guys. 3,000 people here. Now 200. Guys, we are here in the beautiful village, and I say beautiful even though it's been destroyed, of как сказать, Marie?
Мирне.
Merny.
Мирне.
And Mirny.
Мирне.
Мирная. Мирная. Beautiful village, but most importantly, beautiful people.
Да.
And
Чудові люди.
we'll переведи скоро. Очень красиво село, но самое лучшее это очень красиво люди. Это что я сказал. Okay, я переведи. We made an appointment, so tomorrow, we just came and hunted this village down. Tomorrow, we're going to come back and we're going to help these people here and also share some truth. And they have some things they want to share. So tomorrow, we've got an appointment. We're going to be here at 11 o'clock. But I want to tell you, I got a new friend here. 9 years old. Как вас зовут?
Кирилл.
Kirill. Очень приятно. This is Kirill. 9 years old. And this is who we're here helping. Самое главное. So tomorrow, we're going to be back and we're going to help. So thank you guys. Honestly, how we find this place, we just drove and found it. So Navarro, thank you. Kirill, до завтра. Okay. Thank you. Все, спасибо. Да, спасибо. Дякую. We've made it into, we've been rolling all day as you've seen, and we're here where we're going to be able to sleep tonight in Mykolaiv. Very, very few choices. So tonight we are staying
Between United Nations.
between, hold on. The Navarra is between the United Nations, and I'll come around, and honestly, there's no other places to stay. And between the International Red Cross, and for some reason, now Zhenya's not happy because this cat,
I mean,
he just parked sideways.
no, I mean, he took one more. I mean, everybody takes one space.
Correct, but he took basically 3, to be honest, almost.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I don't know why, but here's Navarro. We take 1 like normal, and even the UN, they take 1 space like normal. They're respectful, so I don't know, but you know our opinions on a lot of stuff on that thing over there. So anyway, it's been a great day. We've met a lot of new people, helped a lot of people, and tomorrow's going to be awesome.
Yeah, we'll continue.
My man is,
New places. More people will get food
yes.
and support and encouragement.
Sergey, you've done a great job today. Thank you.
Thank you.
I feel like I'm looking at Drago. Знаешь Drago? Rocky.
Кто такой Джаго?
Я скажу, папа.
Я верующий.
The... he said, I'm a believer. Okay.
Untranslatable.
Yeah, it's untranslatable. Anyway, it's been a great day here, and tomorrow's will be even better. So, a good night to all.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Good night, my friend.
Don't worry.
Be happy.
Be happy.
And
this
to
man,
all a good night.
da. I want to keep you guys updated also as in regard to a little bit of news. Going to give 2 pieces of news tonight. The first one is Ukraine needs shells and artillery.
Yeah.
Period.
And the mines, I mean, for martyrs and the other.
We've talked about us, Ukraine, always being in a deficit against supplies of Russia, sometimes 8-1, 9-1, 10-1. And those are real, but you know, it's time, as they always say, we need artillery, we need shells, we need supplies. So the world needs to respond to that and stop talking about it. Secondly,
The world is talking about that Russia is going to attack everybody. It's like just one by one repeating each other, and nobody, I mean, talking the same way that we did supply like 100,000 shells or something like that.
we're here, guys. Let's just leave it at this. We need shells.
Yeah.
We're here. Second piece, can you give an update, and I'll show some video behind this while you're talking, but give an update on the strike in Kramatorsk, and maybe talk for a second about Kramatorsk being basically our base city out of the east.
So the Kramatorsk was attacked and by Russian terrorists, and they used the Iskander, and they killed at this moment it's 3 persons and 20 wounded. They damaged 8 big apartment houses, I mean buildings, and 1 completely destroyed. I mean, like completely. And it's still the work going on. They're trying to save people, looking for, but that's it. Like, and please look at this. And this is what Russia. It wasn't a military base. One more time, our guys. It's not a city in the middle of which the battle goes. No, it's quite on a distance. And our military guys not doing a headquarters in the 9th floor or 4th floor apartment buildings, because they need a little bit other place. I mean, you can check it or come to visit it.
It's terrorism.
It's a terrorism. So they killing people, civilian people, Russians killing Ukrainian civilian people.
I know we didn't prepare for this, but you just heard me have a conversation with a friend of mine in California. And he was talking to me, asking, okay, Greg, how are you? How are things going? But then he made a statement about the news, and I made him repeat it. And I showed it to Zhenya and Sergey here. So this city, Kramatorsk, for example, being struck like this and civilians. But what did my friend in California say?
He said that Ukraine disappearing, let's say, from the news, and it looks like the situation is being created by some reason, that like there's nothing happening there, far somewhere in Ukraine, nothing serious.
No news.
Nothing happening the level which needs to share or to be present in the news. And it's a question to all the subscribers and people here, could you please comment somehow that do you have on your TV in your country the news which is saying that right now Ukraine in a really tough situation from different sides, economically, politically, and on a battlefield, Russia having got their partner Iran. They through the Russia Iran got open. The way access to the World Bank system through the SWIFT, because before this war Iran was blocked, and now Russia did help it, and the world is what world is doing. Please leave your comment.
Yeah, and basically in another way to say it, we're over here. You see you've seen the video right now of the example in Kramatorsk, and my buddy who's very educated is going, "Hey man, what's going on over there? I'm not seeing anything on my news." So folks, that's why we've got to keep sharing it and telling the truth.
Situation is critical now.
Critical.
So if you support us, thank you very much. If not yet, please check the situation, and it would be great if you would support.
What did you say?
My friends, I also thank you for very support.
You got it, buddy. We love you. And
Love you too.
Ukraine.
Love you too.